Hello everyone, my name is Ken Lewicki of channelinginc.com, and today's topic is, are all souls who've incarnated? And that's a really good question. So the question I have is that I've had from a student of mine is, if every soul is that how you define a soul? Is it someone or something that's incarnated? And the answer is not a simple yes or no. So there's a lot more to it than just that. So there's different types of souls. There's random souls. There's loved one kind of souls. There's lost souls, and there's soul family members, and on and on and on. Not all souls in the history of the astral realm have incarnated. Most have, but not all of them have. And so the question is, how do you define a soul? And there's two different categories. There's one category, one is like a souls, and then the other one is a being. And a being doesn't have a soul. And a soul does have a soul. And then you have things like totem animals, which really do exist. So they do have souls, but they exist in what's called a different reality. So realities are like different types, locations, basically. They are alive, they do exist, they just exist in a different reality, so they are incarnated in a different reality. This is the reason things like Sasquatches and things like that, they actually do exist, they just exist in a different reality, and every once in a while somebody can peer into this different reality and witness them and go, oh, they exist, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? But they really do exist, and they're souls as well. And what we do on our plane in this reality does actually affect them, and what they do affects us. So it is important to know that, taking care of the earth and the planet, it's not just affecting what we see and we witness on this plane, it's actually affecting different planes within this planet, on this planet Earth. So there's also people ask, okay, so does that mean that like a sprite or fairy, crystal diva, dragons and stuff like that, do they exist? And the answer is yes, they do exist. And they are alive just like you and I are alive. However, they exist in a different reality. So, and then the other question is, for like a human to incarnate, do they need a soul? And the answer is yes, absolutely they do. It's a requirement, a necessary part of us to exist, is we do need a soul to incarnate on this planet. And if we didn't have a soul, basically our container, our body, would just collapse and it would be lifeless. And that we've seen this in medical situations where someone might be in a coma, and not all cases, because sometimes the soul still is there, but there are cases where the soul is long gone, but because of modern medical technology, we're able to keep the physical body alive, but that soul's not coming back. It's long gone. It's in the astral realm. It's moved on, and we could keep this physical body alive for years or even decades, but it's not going to come back. However, sometimes the soul is still in the body, and it's just waiting for the body to get to a state where it can come back alive and awake. And sometimes that doesn't happen, and then the person dies, the physical body, and then the soul leaves as well. So the question is that the definition of a soul, that that means that they've incarnated? The answer is not really, not to this extent. There's actually a lot more to it. My name is Ken Lewicki of channelinginc.com. If you would like to learn how to channel, you would like to know more about these topics, you would like to find out firsthand how this all works and all the intricacies about it, there's way more to it than what I've just explained. Feel free to go to my website, channelinginc.com, and attend one of my workshops, book a one-on-one session with me. My name is Ken Lewicki. Have a great day.